week 1 is done. Holy crap, what did I get myself into? I think every single day this week, I have literally asked myself that question, like, what did I get myself into? Am I really doing this? I'll talk more about how I've pushed through that in a minute, but I think this week, my body's just been going through shock. Before this, I was working out maybe 2 hours a week because I was doing 30-minute workouts, and leading up to Summit, probably the whole month before, I was so focused on helping my coaches, creating new training and all that stuff, and coaching people that I was only working out maybe 3-4 days a week, 30 minutes a day. And so I went from that to working out 90 minutes to 2 hours every day. I think my body's in shock. It's been an exhausting week. I can tell you this is not for the faint of heart. If you're thinking about doing a competition, it's not easy. I'll tell you that. In addition to spending a couple hours working out, I'm spending way more time meal prepping and just getting used to the meal plan that my coach sent me. And even just taking the time to eat whole foods. So let me give you a first look at this. So when I came into this, I kind of had some goals in mind. Not just to get into the best shape of my life, but I wanted to do it completely from home. And I wanted to use as much Beachbody workout supplements as I can. But as I got to, talking with the trainer, the coach, and, creating a workout plan, I realized that Body Beast isn't going to cut it for me to prepare for this show. And here's why. There's nothing wrong with Body Beast. Body Beast is a fantastic program. I've used it off and on for the past 3 years. I got amazing results with it in my first 90 days. Gained 11 pounds of muscle. I highly recommend Body Beast. However, I've been using it for 3 years. And if you want to break through to a new plateau, or break through a plateau to a new level, you've got to change up your routine. You've got to constantly be changing up everything about your routine to keep your body guessing. Because your body is the greatest thing your body is good at is adapting to whatever you're doing to it. So I can't, continue to do Body Beast. I've been doing it for 3 years. I can't continue to do that and expect to get into the best shape of my life and hit the goals that I have for this physique competition. So what we're doing is we're lifting. I'm doing weights. I've got a home gym. I've got an awesome home gym where I'm doing weights 6 days a week, 60 to 90 minutes of weights, targeting one major muscle group per day, hitting my chest twice a week right now. And then we're doing cardio 4 days a week. Just 25, 30 minutes of cardio. So I am using T25, Focus T25, the Beachbody routine for the 2 days of cardio, and 2 days of HIIT. I'm using Insanity Max 30. So for now, I am using those Beachbody workouts, and then I'm hitting the weights for the weight routine. So right now it's focused on high reps, 10, 12, 15 reps. I think there's a few routines where I'm doing like 8. So it's definitely focused on endurance and shaping the muscle and a little bit of size, hypertrophy. Nutrition. I'm eating about 2,600 calories a day. We're doing some carb cycling. So I've got 4 days of high carb where I'm eating like 260 grams of carb a day. And then we're having a low carb day where I'm eating like 88 carbs a day, but I'm keeping my calories at 2,600. So how do I shift that? I think protein stays steady, but I'm shifting my fat, my intake of dietary fat. So on a low carb day, I'm eating way more fats. On a high carb day, low fats. So he's starting me off with carb cycling to tighten up. I'm also trying to add a little bit of size before we just straight cut for the show. I think at 10 weeks out, that's when things will change. I am using the Beachbody performance supplements. I'm using all of them, including the Hydrate. Hydrate I'm using on my high carb days. On my low carb days, I'm not. So I'll post more, like every couple days I'll be doing updates on the blog, and I'll post more details about the nutrition plan. If you have questions about it, let me know. But I'm eating tons of whole foods and way more whole foods than I was before. very minimal processed foods. And at 10 weeks out, my coach likes to cut, almost all supplements. He likes to cut a lot of them. I'm excited to know that I do get to keep Shakeology in my diet through to the end. That was something my coach looked at. I didn't push him on it. I just said, hey, here's the supplements I'm using. He looked at it and said, because of how nutrient dense it is, that we're going to keep it in my diet. Why cutting out a lot of supplements? My coach likes to rely on whole foods, and the dude is freaking shredded and has amazing results for a natural competitor, and so I'm going to go with it. The nutrition plan has been really different for me because I'm now eating 6 times a day. That's his preference. I've done intermittent fasting quite a bit, but he doesn't prefer that, so I'm listening to my coach and I'm going with it. He also prefers that I eat a meal before I work out, because I've been working out fasted all this time. So I am going to do fasted cardio, but I am eating before my workouts now, which is really weird because I've got to, I get up, I do my cardio, I eat my first meal, then I wait an hour and a half, then I start my weights workout. So it kind of throws my day off in terms of, working. But I'll tell you this, if I wasn't home full-time, I'm a full-time Beachbody coach. That's my full-time income. If I wasn't full-time home, man, I don't know how people do it. I mean, seriously, this has been a crazy adjustment, just adjusting to understanding, the nutrition plan and grocery shopping and trying to put it into meals. Because it's not like he says like, hey, here's a recipe, go enjoy this tasty meal. It's like, get 7 ounces of chicken, get some, veggie, and get, a carb in there. And it's like, I've got to make something out of that. So it's been, trying to figure that out, getting adjusted to the workouts, just sheer exhaustion. But I'll tell you this, I've been giving the workouts and nutrition 100%. That's where my priorities are. I want to get the best results. You've probably, and let's talk about results for week 1. You've seen my day 1 photos. I'm not happy with them. I'm embarrassed with my day 1 photos, but I'll guarantee you this, by the end of this, I'm going to be in the best shape of my life, better than I ever have. And so day 1, you've seen them. Week 1, well, let me tell you this. So my coach, every week, every Sunday morning, I've got to send him 2 sets of photos, unflexed and then flexed. And these are like cold, just out of bed, no pump, no working out first to pump up the muscles. That's what I send him. And, I don't normally post photos of me unflexed and cold, right out of bed online. But I'm being totally transparent with you guys. I'm posting them because I want you guys to see what a competitor looks like when they're unflexed, when they're flexed, when they're pumped after a workout or during a workout, and when they're tanned, pumped, and on stage flexing every muscle they have. I can guarantee you every bodybuilder, every fitness model you see, on a magazine or on Instagram, they are 100% flexed and just, going at it, pumped from a workout. And so I'm going to show you guys the photos. You're going to see it every week. I'm going to give you my unflexed cold and my flexed cold photos. And I'm going to give you, of course, I'll do progress photos during workouts and stuff, and you'll see the difference of how much size you gain and shape and cut just from that and from lighting. So I'm going to be totally transparent. You guys will totally see it. And I'm hoping that'll give people hope. When people look in the mirror and they're like, hey, I don't look like that. Well, you know what? There's a lot that goes into that. So, mindset and self-doubt. I'm telling you, every day this week, I've doubted myself. Like, what am I doing? Oh my gosh, am I really going to change in 3.5 months? I'm going to be on stage. Like, am I really going to, I'm 35 years old now. Can I really get cut like I was before at 7%? Can I get beyond that? Can I get down to 5%, 4% body fat where I would need to be? All kinds of doubt going through my mind. But I quickly push it out of my mind. And I actually made a list of reasons why I'm going to get into the best shape of my life and why this is going to be awesome. And I just wrote that in a note on my phone, and I look at that and I remind myself, and I look at those and remind myself of the purpose. and the reason why I'm doing this, and why I'm going to get into incredible shape. And so I just want you to know that everybody goes through times of self-doubt, and it's your mindset, of picking yourself up and continuing on, that means everything. It's easy to continue when things are going well and things fit into place and you're getting good results and all that stuff. But it's the times when you doubt yourself and you feel like you're not making progress and you feel like you can't reach that goal. It's those times when you do continue that mean everything. So, let me give you my week 1 results. So week 1, day 1 I started 197 pounds. Week 1 I lost 2 pounds of fat. And I was surprised I lost 2 pounds of weight overall, because when I start a new routine I typically gain weight just from all the muscles holding more fluids and everything else. So I lost 2 pounds of fat. My waist went down I think an inch. My arms went up like a half an inch, which was awesome. And I lost 1% body fat using the calipers and the Johnson Pollock 4 method. So my wife checks my suprailiac, my abdominal, my tricep, and my thigh. And then we plug it into a calculator online. And so I lost pretty good results my first week. It's hard to see in the pictures. Got to look really closely because, again, they're just cold right out of bed. But my coach saw them and said he was very impressed for seeing changes that quickly in 1 week. So, and the fact that I'm already losing weight week 1, so I'm going to go with that as a success. But more to come. I'm like I said, I'm trying to simplify all this, the meal planning, the prepping. I'm trying to make it enjoyable, and I'm trying to get all that done and share it with you guys. So I'm going to be posting more updates to the blog, and I'm here to answer whatever questions you guys have. Let me know. Just comment below with those questions, and I'll do my best to answer them and share. So yeah, there you go. Week 1 is complete, and I'll be doing next week. I'll be doing week 2 updates. So there you go.